I'm Noel.
And I'm T, and welcome to our channel. Whoa, gee, Caleb, something looks different about you today.
I don't know what it could be.
Do you know what's different about him?
It seems normal to me.
On today's episode, we're gonna be throwing some shade.
Shade.
Shade being, we're gonna be talking about toxic relationships.
With your friends.
We're just gonna be talking about things and friendships that, friends should not be doing to you. So I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, you go first because I have no idea.
And
You're a better judge of peeps than I am.
I'm gonna talk about the friendship that changed my life. So I was 12, I became close friends with this girl, and she had problems of her own at home, and she really wanted to be kind of part of the crowd, the in crowd, the popular kids, and a lot of them who weren't really good friends with her, they'd talk behind her back and all of that. And so I pretty much had to deal with her trying to include herself in that kind of atmosphere. So she ditched me for that, which isn't fair. Like, no one should have to ditch you because they want to be with people that they kind of deem of a higher status than the friends that they have. It's, don't do that. But she would also get extremely angry at me. I would say at least between 2 to 4 times a week. She'd get mad at me, something would be my problem. I would say one wrong word and her world fell apart. It was gone. And it was my fault. And I was friends with her from age 12 to about age 17. It destroyed me. It really destroyed me. I had self-confidence before I became best friends with her. I had a lot of self-esteem, and when I became friends with her, over the years, I didn't know how to deal with that. I was young, I didn't know how to deal with that kind of anger. I didn't have the right words, because I learned all these things later. But when you're a kid, you don't know any of that stuff. You have to learn it. And I was a very quiet person when it came to my problems. So I didn't always open up to parents or other adult figures. I often felt like I was isolated. And if you feel that way, find someone that you're comfortable with and open up to them, because it does help. But that relationship created a lot of bitterness in me. It created a lot of anger and frustration, and I felt like I had lost a part of myself because of that whole experience, because I tried to mold myself in a way where I'd get walked on all the time and nothing I did was ever enough. And I had a similar friendship with another girl, and she had a lot of issues of control because of circumstances, again, in her life. And our first friendship, and if you're watching, shout out, you know who you are. But our first friendship ended badly because neither one of us felt understood. We each had our own issues, and I felt like I really couldn't get through to her at that time. And maybe at that time I couldn't. Who knows? People change, people grow. And I say that because some people do change. Some people do become better. They become aware of their actions. And I am really close friends with this girl today, but we had to break. We had to break up. We had to break up our friendship. And that's what you do with toxic friendships. Sometimes you have to let go. Hollywood, movies, they want to kind of paint this idea that friends stay together forever. And it's like, not all the time. And that's completely okay. Not everybody's going to stay together, but hopefully everybody grows up.
Some of you know, some of you don't know, there was a period where I went to college. One of my relatives, he knows who he is. He's awesome, it's not about him at all.
Hi!
But there was some other people who I met along the way, and one of them was this guy. We weren't roommates or anything, but he would come over and we'd play games and all that. But he was, how do I say it? He was a really emotional dude, like over emotional, to the point of where he would purposely try to get on your nerves, whether or not he actually knew it or not. But like you would tell him like, hey man, you're just doing this for attention. You try to have a conversation with him about whatever's up, and he would just, beat around the bush or whatever. And at that time period, I didn't handle myself very well.
Right.
He said some things that kind of upset me, and I didn't handle it too well. So I guess this is more of a story of how I was a sucky friend. But there was a lot. I won't go into too much details because it's his business, and stuff like that. But I said some things, he said some things, and in the end, honestly, I could have handled it a lot better. But the point is, men, boys, dudes, bros, that we have a lot of testosterone, and we tend to get angry really quick. At least I do. I don't know about you guys, but so. If you're going to, make friends and stuff, just keep that in the back of your head to where, they'll have different points of view, they have different lives, different experiences, which is fine, it's whatever. But don't let that get you so upset that you turn into something you don't want to be. Wherever you go, whatever you do, just dropping some wisdom upon you. Just try to change it a little bit, but don't make it for the better and not the worse. Because there's definitely some ways I could have handled it a lot better.
All shade aside, try to have a clear perspective. Don't let your feelings cloud how you feel, and don't let somebody else try to force you to become someone that you're not. You don't have to do that.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm Trisha, and thank you for watching our video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!